या अभी मजा आएगा ना बीडू विवेक.
निखिल तेरा कैम बंद है.
I guess today's session is for 15 minutes only. Nawaz.
है
आज blue chicks stocks.
कल का तेरा.
It will be from 7 to 10, I guess. Maybe it can extend to 11. So take your dinner with you in front of your PC.
हाँ, like we'll
हाँ.
yeah, you'll have to take a break like 5-10 minutes in between.
Yeah, after my session, we will take a break. We'll
Five.
pause the recording, then Pranav will continue the session.
Who's this guy who was coming with the Zoom ID name Rinkia के पापा.
किधर है वे? अच्छा,
आग पे जा.
ठीक है.
ऊपर नहीं दिख रहा.
उसको
He
बोलो
is big fan of Rinkia के पापा. Okay, अपन तीनों अल्फा उसके अकाउंट से आए, right?
नहीं.
प्रणव उसके से आया है.
Hello, I'm interested in joining your proof course that I will check. Yeah, you can text us on WhatsApp, okay, for more inquiry on our proof course. Form link is not working.
It's the Google Form link which has been closed. The Upstocks link is still working. It is that link where you have to register for Upstocks. I posted it today as well, again, on the same group. Which group are you in? Whoever asked which group is he in, Nikhil?
Yeah, we teach the full course, Abhishek.
उसको बताना कि भेजा है यहाँ पर. आदि भेजा है. 3 more minutes left, right? 4 more minutes left.
For all details, Abhishek, WhatsApp us on WhatsApp. Text us on WhatsApp. Yeah, sure. We will do a quick review, recap of yesterday session on Bank Nifty and Nifty only, because there is no volume profile available on Bank Nifty and Nifty. Yeah, you can register with the Upstocks. In which app or website do you use? We use TradingView Pro for volume profile. Yeah, in TradingView there are 3 plans: Pro, Pro Plus, I guess, and Basic. So Basic plan also include volume profile, but it only have 2 charts. You can only see 2 charts at a time. I haven't used that platform yet, Fires. Yeah, Nasik, Tata, bye bye. The timing of the session is 7 to 10, probably 11 also. Other than training, I guess Pranav knows that on which platform you can use volume profile.
I'll show you guys. You can access end of day data, volume profile for free on Go Charting. I'll show you guys.
Yeah, why not? We are providing you free courses for 5 days. That's worth it. VVK. You will get the recording. Spider-Man, you can WhatsApp us on. Sorry, yeah, text us on WhatsApp. Guys, when will others get the recording?
On 5th.
5th of
Probably in
August.
the big description. We will share the recording private link with everyone who has registered for an Upstocks account on 5th. So it takes some time to edit it, upload it, takes time. 5th of July, sorry, August, right? Yeah, 5th of August it will be shared.
Again, WhatsApp us. Sorry, text us on WhatsApp. You will get more detail about our course.
Tushar Singh को mute करो. Tushar Singh. Tushar Singh, please mute yourself. Okay. 7 हो गया निखिल.
हाँ.
Start कर दे.
198 people are there. मैं लॉक नहीं करता हूँ मीटिंग आने थे लोगों को.
Log 720 को करना.
Okay, ठीक है. So yeah, guys, we will do a small recap from yesterday's session. Okay, so yeah, we learned about breakouts and retest, then take a trade. Okay, so I will. So we discussed what is breakout. So you guys know what is breakout. A breakout is generally when a stock breaks a crucial support or resistance that we call a breakout. So for support and resistance, we use manual trend lines for plotting our support and resistance. Okay, then we use candlestick patterns to predict if the breakout is valid or not. Okay, for that we are using two type of candlestick patterns. Those are engulfing candles, which are both bullish and bearish, and then we have pin bar candles, which shows us rejections. Okay, so pin bar are also both bullish and bearish. Okay, so let me first start recording. I just forgot to record. Okay, I have all. Yeah, we will discuss about that later. Okay, then again, we discuss about we are always going to trade in the direction of the breakout. Yeah, even doji also helps to predict the rejections, but mostly I use doji for trend reversals. Okay, so doji shows you uncertainty in the markets. Okay, so if you see multiple dojis happening in the uptrend, for example, so you can predict that market can reverse from that uptrend, or vice versa in the downtrend. If you see doji in the downtrend, multiple dojis, you can predict if market will reverse from the bottom. Okay, then we discuss where to enter, where to exit. Okay, please no person. Please tell me. Yeah, so we will see an example on bank nifty how we do our analysis. So you can in bank nifty there is heavy volume, so you can use lower time frames like 5 minutes and 15 minutes for your analysis. But in stocks, always do your analysis with 30 minutes, like 30 minutes analysis, and then on 15 minutes and 5 minutes you can trade. All right, so yeah, on 30 minutes we will draw a trend line, and we will only choose those stocks which are about to give breakout or already have been breakout. Okay, so yeah, in this example, bank nifty, we draw a trend line, slanting trend line which is descending. Then we saw a breakout up here. Okay, then what I told you yesterday, we are going to mark the high and the low of that engulfing candle which broke the trend line. So in this case, the stock broke to the upside. So we are only going to take a buy positions. And one thing also I told you, uh, look at the bigger trend. Okay, so if the bigger trend is positive, that means on a bullish side we are only going to take a buy trade, okay, and if the higher time frame trend is bearish, we are only going to take a sell trade. In this situation, in this scenario, there is a bigger higher time frame which is our uptrend. Then we draw a trend line, we wait for a breakout. For a breakout we have a confirmation candle which is engulfing candle. So right here on 15 minutes there was an engulfing candle. We will mark the high and low of that engulfing candle and wait for the second candle to break that high and low, and we are only going to take a position on the close of the candle. All right, so if you see here, there was a breakout of this candle, we have marked the high and low, and then we will enter at the high, and our stop loss can be the low of that engulfing candle which broke the trend line, okay. And that, as I told you, the targets are the trend line touch, which which we taught you, okay. Always touch 3 points while drawing a trend line, maximum 3 or minimum 2, okay. So those touches will be our profit targets, okay. So this was first touch, which was our first target, then the second touch, which was our second target, and the third touch, which was our third target, okay. So is this clear? So we are going to use another confirmation, another confluence for trading and avoiding fake out also, okay. So we are going to use volume profile for that. So for using volume profile, you need a pro plan of trading view. So to apply volume profile on a chart, just go into indicators, click on it, and there is section called volume profile, click on that. So there are three type of volume profile, which is fixed range, sessional volume, then visible range, okay. So today we are only going to learn about fixed range because that's more convenient than other two volume profile, okay. So yeah, let's come to our ppt, not ppt, yeah. So do you guys have any idea what is volume profile? What is volume? First of all, we have two type of volumes in stock markets, which is standard, we call it as a tick volume, which shows the volume as per the time passes, okay. And volume profile shows you the levels volume. So each and every level will show you how much volume it has been traded in that particular price level, okay. So this is how the fixed volume profile looks like, okay. So I see this is Asian Paints. All right, so once I have done the analysis, once I find the breakouts on the higher time frame, then check if the stock is in uptrend or a downtrend. Yeah, you can go and read that free website on the volume profile, or you can just watch this. Okay, so yeah, I want to take a note about what is volume profile and which points to consider while drawing a volume profile. So yeah, first is point of control, which we call it as POC. So it refers to the area in the chart with the most traded volume activity, okay. So yeah, POC shows us that where at which price level where the most traded volume has happened, okay. So the standard volume doesn't show you more data, but the volume profile shows you on which price level there are more volume being traded, and we can use those information for the few for our targets and stop loss. No, volume profile is not available on, actually is available on Zerodha, but it's sessional volume and it's not that accurate, that one. So in last on Umang's lecture, Umang have probably told you about the FIs and DIs traders. So FIs are basically the institutional, not even on upstocks. So FIs are basically the institutional traders who moves the markets. Okay, so where have FIs have placed their orders, so big orders like billions and millions of dollars orders. Okay, so volume profile help us to predict those levels, okay. So yeah, I'm going to apply volume profile. I'm going to click on fixed range because I have added this fixed range in my favorite list, okay. So yeah, once I have done my analysis, I'm going to plot my fixed range like this, from this point to this point, from where the our trend line is, I'm going to plot my volume profile. All right, so next is high volume nodes, which we call HNV, which is subsequence in the chart with high volume activities. Okay, so we are going to mark those high volume nodes for our targets. All right, and please take a note or take a screenshot of these points. Okay, then we have value area, the range of price level in which a specific percentage of all volumes was traded. By default, the industrial standard trend is 70%. So yeah, this is uh, value area, which is above this. From here to here, it is, we called it as a value area, which is normally in a light shade than this. Okay, so this is our main volume, which most of the orders are been placed, and this is our value area, which less order are been placed. If we cross the volume node, which I told you about, the big volumes which happened, if the stock cross those volume nodes, and our target can be this volume areas. Okay, so yeah, so the strategy is like this. Once I have done my analysis, I'm going to plot my fixed range in that region. Okay. So in this scenario, let me delete this. We have a trend line here. Okay. Just watch this part. Okay. So what you see, a breakout happened here. Okay. So where I'm going to enter and where I'm going to exit, I showed you in my price action strategy. So you can use your price action also like this. Your targets can be those points. Okay. Or you want to enter into a big move, you can use this volume nodes. Okay. So first I'm going to mark the PU, POC lines. Okay. Point of control line, which the most of the volume has happened. Okay. So I'm going to use a square box. Then it looked like a square. That's why I'm going to mark this POC first. Okay, then I'm going to find out where most of the volume is been traded. Okay, so here I can see most of the volume, or there is a trick you can use. Just right click on it, go to settings and show values. Okay, so what you guys see, let me zoom here. 21 into 63 and 39% volume is been traded. Okay, and even here more, even around 1 million volumes is been traded. So I'm going to plot this big volume nodes first. Okay, so this is the one, then this is the one. All right, then I'm going to use this as my support and resistance, even my targets and my stop loss. Okay, so yeah, once we find a breakout, once we set our targets, see how precisely it touched here and came down and then again went up. Okay, so yeah, once it has crossed the POC line, I'm going to enter at this point. My target can be below this POC box. Okay, point of control box, and then the target will be right here. Okay, is it clear? So yeah, if you have add this as your target, which is our trend line touch, that can be also a valid exit, or you can use the volume cluster or the volume node as your target. So you can use that strategy of an engulfing candle. No need to retest in volume profile, because you know if that volume cluster breaks, that means the buyers or the sellers have the full control. Okay, so yeah, let me show you another example. So yeah, see, Asian Paints is going to give either a breakout to the downside, or it will continue go up here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, click on the fixed range. From this point to this point, I'm going to drag my volume profile. So what you see, first of all, I'm going to mark my POC. Then I will search for high volume nodes. Okay, so for that, just go on settings, show value. Right here at this point, there is a high volume node, because let me just make it looks dark. Okay, so yeah, see, this is a high volume node right here. I'm going to mark it here. Okay, so either it will take a support here and bounce back here, because we have a POC. POC generally reject the price. Okay, or if the price crosses above the POC, we can take position. The blue indicates the buying, and the yellow indicates selling. Yellow are the sellers and blue are the buyers. Okay, so if you see uh, blue color greater than the yellow color, that means buyers are more active on those price level. If you see yellow color greater than the blue color, that means sellers were active on that price level. Okay, so if, for example, if you see at this point, this blue color was greater than the yellow color, so that's why from this point there was a big move to the upside. All right, so yeah, uh, that means Asian Paints will take a support here and will go up here. So I'm going to trade Asian Paints tomorrow for sure. I don't know if it's available on investing.com.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah, we will see another example on Aurobindo Pharma. Okay, so yeah, what you see, this is most beautiful strategy, guys. Please pay attention. Okay, so literally it's worth more than anything. That's why. So yeah, what I'm going to do first, I have done my analysis. I will wait for a breakout, then I will go and set my targets. Okay, let me show you how you can set this big targets without this as here. So I'm going to look at all-time high also. Okay, so yeah, once I have drawn my trend line, I'll go and add my fixed range from the start of this point here. Okay, so I know that there is a POC point, means point of control at this point. So either I will wait for it to break from here and go up, or it will reverse from here, take a retest to the previous higher volume nodes. Okay, so which was this and this. If you see how many rejections are there from those volume plots, so like this, see, there was a good amount of consolidation here, and then it went up when once it gave a breakout. Okay, so yeah, how I'm going to predict this move. Okay, so let me check on 2 hours if there is any range happening. So no, Aurobindo Pharma was on the all-time high, that's why it went up like that. Okay, or you can use higher time frame to see if there is any support or resistance, previous support or resistance level. How do I this is a square tool you can apply from this box. Okay, I have added this as my favorites. Okay, so yeah, just use this as your support and resistance. So a volume profile shows us the institutional levels where most of the volumes are been there. Okay, so yeah, after each and every point there is a volume node. Okay, so for example, if Reliance is trading on 1,000 rupees, okay, so 1,200 can be the most attracting levels for institutions. So volume profile help us to predict those levels. What are the ping bars I have marked to show us the big volume nodes. Okay, yeah, you can definitely use it for positional trading, it works beautiful on positional trading. Okay, so let's go on another example on Axis Bank. 30 minutes, I have done my analysis on Axis Bank, then I will wait for a breakout, then I will apply my fixed range from the start of the trend line to the end of the trend line. Okay, from here to here, you can plot any range. Okay, there is you can also plot from here or here, but it should be close to our targets. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to then plot the POC point first, then the higher volume nodes like this. You have to look for big volume nodes, okay, not for the small ones, because those won't act as the strong support and resistance, but this will act as a strong support and resistance. And yeah, there's a trick you can use. You can go into settings and click on show volumes. Okay, So yeah, there is another high volume node right here at this range. I'm going to mark that point. Okay, so tomorrow, if Axis Bank, it's definitely going to go up, but if it crosses this, I'm going to buy for this POC as my target. Okay, this as my target, which is around 1.8% move. Okay, and my stop loss can be below this volume cluster. Okay, we call it as a volume cluster. POC, point of control, where most of the volume is been traded. Okay, if you see at this point of control, this red line, which is comes with the volume profile only. Okay, we call it as a POC where most of the volume is been traded. Okay, then yeah, if it cross above and close above this square, I'm going to take a buy position. Even if it cross the POC point, also I'm going to take a buy position here, and my target will be the next big volume cluster. Okay, you don't have to draw POC will automatically be plot on the chart once you have drawn the volume profile. So I will show you once again how to draw volume profile. Go on indicators. There is a section called volume profile, but only it will be available if you are using a pro plan. Okay, so I'm going to select fixed range, then I'm going to drag my volume profile from point here to point here, from where you are expecting it to go. Okay, so if you have a selling view and there is no price range here, so you can extend it more like this. Sorry, you can extend it more like this because there is a price range here. That means if it goes down, it will probably take a support at the previous volume nodes. Okay, so yeah, if it goes down, I can use this volume nodes as my support levels. Okay, as my targets. All right, and even this one, let me copy paste it like this. Okay, if it crosses here, this volume node, I can take a sell position for the target of this level. If there is any breakout to the upside, I'm going to take a buy position for this previous volume node, which I have extended here. Okay, and I can take a buy positions for this volume nodes. And if you see, there are multiple rejections at this point. From this point, the stock gap down. Even there is one more strategy you can use. It can Axis Bank can fill this gap. Okay, so that's why it can go up. If you are a swing trader, you can use this whole range of 11% for positional trading. Okay, for positional trading, this is best. Harsh, please turn on off your video cam. Yeah, as not as per the trend line you have to extend, but as per the levels you are looking for. Okay, if there is no levels to the upside, I'm going to extend my volume profile more. Okay, if there is no levels to the downside, I'm going to extend my volume profile more to the downside. Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, okay, cool. I will do that. How to plots volume node? If you see big volume clusters like this, first of all, you are going to plot the POC point, okay, which is this, our point of control. Then I'm going to search for bigger volume cluster, which is also a POC, but there is no POC point, but it can act as a support and resistance. Okay, so yeah, this one is greater than the previous volume nodes. Okay, so I'm going to mark it, or you can use settings, going to show value, and it will show you how much volume is been traded in those particular price levels. Okay, let's go on another example. So it's it here, it's budge fine surf. I have drawn the trend line. Okay, then I'm going to extend my volume profile here from the start to the end of the trend line. Okay, what you guys see, first of all, I'm going to mark POC line, which I've done already. Okay, if it has sustained this volume node, I can buy for the target of this POC point. If you see multiple rejection from those big volume nodes, that means it is a strong support and resistance. Okay, if you see multiple rejection from those volume nodes, that means it is a strong support or resistance. Okay, so if you see at this point, at this point, the stock reverse from this. That means there was a PUC and a high volume cluster also. Okay, so somebody was telling me TCS. So what you guys see on TCS? First of all, let me go on higher time frame. Is there any upper level availables? No TCS on an all-time high right now. Okay, I will go on lower time frames. Let's see on 30 minutes what will happen. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to plot the high volume nodes like this, and again the POC point. Okay, if you don't want to plot, it's okay. Okay, so it's above this volume node. Okay, so if it's sustained above, I can buy here, and my target can be this, or just measure from this point to this point. As I told you yesterday, you can use previous trend as your targets. So yeah, maybe TCS can cross all-time high if it breaks this volume nodes, because this range has high volume and my stop loss can be this. I'm holding a call on TCS, by the way. So yeah, it was based on this strategy. Let's see tomorrow what's happened. If it, because it taking a support on a trend line and also look like a ascending triangle, that's why. And I have a double confluence of pips also. So yeah, it is similar to drawing a support and resistance, but a precise support and resistance that you know that from this price level the price is going to reverse. I'm going to record, don't worry, a trade of Asian Paints. Okay, what are pips? Pips are the movement we use in the forex market. So like in Indian rupees we call paisa, so they have pips. Shows on SCL Tech. So by the way, the is the strategy clear, guys? How you are going to use volume profile in confluence in combination with price action trend lines? Sorry. Yeah, so first of all, let's clear all the drawing. Let me see if there any trend line breakout on TCS. Right now there is no breakout on SCL Tech, but still right one here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, first of all, I don't know this move. Okay, I don't know if it's going to give a breakout or not. Then I'm going to apply my fixed range from this point to this point. Okay, then first thing first, plot the POC point, then search for high volume, which was right here and right here. Okay, then I know that from this point it may reverse or it may continue going up. Okay, so what do you guys see? A breakout of the trend line. Let's go on 15 minutes. A breakout happened. Okay, so there was no confirmation of engulfing candle, but if you are a risky trader, you can take this trade probably, or you can use 15-minute time frame for more confirmation. Okay, so yeah, there was a breakout rejection. There is a pin bar candle forming here. I will place my buy order here. My target will be this, and my stop loss will be the low of the rejection candle. Okay, and then again, next day what happened? It went up, took a support on our volume cluster here, right here, which, and then it went up to our POC point of control point, which has huge volumes. Okay, this was an example of XCL Tech. Right now there is no trend lines on breakout on SCL tech in this current price range. Okay, so it may come down. For positional, you can use 30 minutes and 15 minutes. That's enough. How do you get the volume on the left? If you want to get the volume on the left, just go on right click settings. Then where is that option? I guess you can't do with this, but you can use a left volume bar on sessional volume and visible range, not on fixed volume. Okay, let's see another example on ICICI Bank. So this is 20 minutes, a 15 minutes chart. Okay, so which kind of pattern you see on ICICI Bank, guys? Which kind of pattern you see if you are beginner? Yeah, Vivek was right. Not just support and resistance, it is called channel pattern. And also if you're considering as a bullish flag, you can also call it as bullish flag. Okay, so yeah, I have drawn my trend lines. There is also there is a breakout right here. Let's just plot our volume profile from the breakout point to where we are expecting it to grow. Okay, so yeah, we have a volume POC point here. It gave a breakout. Maybe ICICI Bank can go down tomorrow. Let's see. I'm excited, I guess. So yeah, below there is a huge volume cluster right here. Sorry, right at this point. Let's see. Show volume. Okay, there are 44 million shares been trading at this point. Even if you see here clearly, there are multiple rejections at this point. That means it is a valid support here. Okay, so and even this point with 25 million shares. So yeah, my target will be here. My stop loss can be above the POC box. Okay, or if you are a swing trader, you can use this whole targets and exit half of your position at this volume cluster and half of your position at this volume cluster. Okay, and if it's sustained above, I'm only going to take a buy entry if it cross this range. Okay, because I'm not going to trade this short range. Okay, I'm going to take this, and my target can be either the trend line touch or the previous volume node. Let me extend this point from here to here. Okay, so yeah, because here is a resistance from this point, it came down. Okay, so yeah, probably it will come right here or and reverse, because we have multiple rejection at this point. Okay, so it has to break this and then it will go up, but I don't think so ICICI Bank is going to go up because the long-term trend looked bearish. Okay, it was just a correction to the upside. Yes, see Hero Motocorp. कल संडे, oh sorry, I just forgot, टाइम का पता नहीं चल गया, कल संडे. First of all, you need a pro plan in TradingView to plot volume profile on your charts. Okay, after that, click on this icon, indicators and strategies, then go into this option which is called volume profile, and then click on fixed range, or you can add in your favorites by clicking at the star. Okay, then after doing your analysis, which is trend lines and breakout, I'm going to plot my volume profile from the start of the breakout to the end where we are expecting it to go. Okay, if the breakout is to the downside, I'm going to look for levels to the downside. If the breakout is to the upside, I'm going to look for levels to the upside. Market profile and volume profile are both same, but I guess in market profile, it doesn't have values. It has words, I guess ABXOX, something like that on market profile. But both the concept are same. Market profile is quite confusing, but volume profile is so easy. I mean, I'm literally providing this strategy for free. Seriously. And if you are going to use this strategy alone, that's just enough. Okay. See, zero the upstocks इसमें कौन सा volume profile है? Let me show you. Sessional volume बोलते हैं उसको. So overall जितना भी trend है उसका volume it shows. Okay. It come right here. Wait. So not sessional volume, visible range. Okay. This is how zero the and upstocks has. Zero the and upstock doesn't have fixed range. Okay. So if you want, you can. If you don't want to take a pro plan of TradingView, you can use the sessional range on Zerodha, but there is no POC line mentioned in the Zerodha and Upstocks platform. Okay, so yeah, so if you zoom in and zoom out, it will show you. It will change the data. Okay, if you zoom in like this, and if you want to see this area data, it will show you only this particular region data. Okay. No, you can use volume profile in future, but options in future, but you can use a spot analysis and trade on options in future. Yeah, we teach volume profile in our forex course in much more details, but we include this strategy also. This is a powerful strategy. You can use it anytime if you want. No, I guess there is no commodity available, volume profile available in commodity. Blue color means buying volume, yellow color means selling volume. Yeah, seriously. I mean, if it cross this volume cluster and give a breakout, it will definitely give you a huge move for sure. But you have to spot those good stocks. Then it's useful. If you see, there was a breakout from this point of control right here on BPCL. Okay, I will plot from here to here. Okay, so yeah, I will mark my POC first. There was a breakout on POC, and my last target will be this. Okay, so I will wait for either it to take a retest to the POC and bounce, and I will buy. And I'm not going to buy in this middle of the air because where should I place my stop loss? Okay, and if it crosses below, I can have this volume cluster as my target, because and also there is multiple rejection at this price point. If you see, it bounced from here to here. Okay, these are the confirmation we are going to use. If there are rejection from those volume clusters, you can predict that as a strong support or resistance. Let me show you us selling. Yeah, M&M is right now on the all-time high. That day I did my analysis on M&M. Okay, so I have my targets based on price action, not on volume profile. But yeah, this one is a huge volume cluster. Even this. Okay, so it's not below right now, so I'm not going to look for selling here. Okay, but I will mark my POC first. Okay. Yeah, POC is basically where most of the volumes are being traded. Okay, so either it will cross the POC and continue the trend, or it will reject the POC and reverse from that point. It's LNT, LT. This one, right? Yeah. Why didn't I choose LT? Because there was no breakout of the trend line. That's why I haven't choose LNT. But still, if it show a breakout to to the upside. I don't think it will give a breakout to the upside, but my target will be no. There is no possible way I am going to take a buy entry on LNT. Let's go on selling side. So let me extend this to here because there are below levels here. So I'm going to look for huge volume nodes to the downside. So yeah, there is one right here. 3 million shares has been traded at this level. And if you see multiple rejection from this level right here. Okay. This is very good strategy. You can literally experiment with yourself. Okay. I'm going to mark this point because this is a crucial support. We have multiple rejection from this point, like 1, 2, 3, even 4. Okay, wait for it to break here, a correction, sorry, a retest, or you can take an entry if you want. Okay, and my target will be on 827. Okay, yeah, PL is most volatile stock. We will check that. Piramal Enterprise. PEL especially gives you multiple fake outs. That's why I don't like to trade PEL. That's one of which hit my stop loss all the time. Low float stocks, don't use this on low float stocks, please. I mean, you are talking about those upper circuit stock, right? जो हाँ खुलता ही upper circuit पे 20%. Don't use this on those stocks because those stocks are specially manipulated by the institutions all the time. So if you are lucky, you can make money on those stocks. But if you are not, you will lose huge for sure. So yeah, there is a breakout on Piramal Enterprise going to mark POC. So it is below the POC right now, but I think it will sustain and go up. My targets is first this. Okay, it reject from that point. If you see here, there is a huge volume node at this point. It reject from that point. It came down. If it sustained above, I can take a buy call, or if it doesn't sustain above, I can take a short position here for 4% move. So yeah, it can be a good short position, but you have to be fast because PL move like crazy. I mean, 5 second it move 1122%. POC is point of control, bro. If you want, you can watch this recording again. Just avoid if you miss the breakout or there was no retest, just avoid the stock. No need to trade that stock. As I told you in this starting of your trading career, you trade only on Nifty 50 stocks. Yeah, I haven't marked the POC line. The POC line is plotted automatically. Even you can hide the POC point like this. See, as you see, if I take this, the POC point came again. If I take this, okay. And there is no need to use all these options, which are, if you want to experiment, you can experiment on developing POC and WVA, but I don't know in depth about all this. Okay. So yeah. So next talk is, so Nifty 50. If you want to use, there is a site Pranav will tell you about. So you can use volume profile on Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty. The common stock I often trade are those have high probability of giving me huge move on a single day. I have a list of stocks right now. Okay. So yeah, in the name under FIPS. Okay. So who was the guy who told yesterday a virtual trading app? Please recommend that app again. Basis for selecting, we have to find at which level the institutions are sitting. with their used positions. Okay, so we are going to use those level as our profit targets or as our entry points. Yeah, Nifty 50 has good volatility. If you want to use, if you want to plot this volume profile on Nifty 50, if you guys know what is SGX Nifty, do you guys know what is SGX Nifty? It is Singapore traded Nifty 50. Okay, so yeah, you can plot volume profile on SGX Nifty, so you can predict the move in Indian markets using SGX Nifty. Okay, so yeah, but the charts are quite different. The chart pattern are quite different because SGX Nifty uh, traded like 12 or 16 hours a day. Yeah, obviously. Tanish, you are right. No, Sensible is not a virtual trading app. What? How, how to apply POC on TV? I mean, what you mean? HDFC Live. Search cable. Let's go on Nifty 50. Yeah. So we have to trade with institutional, not with uh, retail traders. You can't apply it on Nifty and Bank Nifty, guys. But there is a website you can use. Pranav will tell you. You can use volume profile on Nifty 50. Yeah, you can. I generally use SGS Nifty analysis to predict our Nifty 50 uh, movement. So yeah, sorry, HDFC Live. So I'm going to disable this volume first. Let's go on 30
Nikhil,
minutes
Nikhil,
for analysis. I don't
Nikhil.
see any trend lines. Okay, steep trend line to the upside. This is a parallel channel, I guess. Okay, there is a breakout to the downside. So let's see, fixed range from this point to this point. Okay, I'll mark my POC, point of control. See, at this level there are multiple, uh, there was a consolidation at this POC point, means this is a strong support or a resistance. Right now it is acting as a resistance. Okay, now a big volume cluster at this level, then at this point. Okay, so yeah, if HDFC Life crosses below this volume cluster, I'm going to have this as my target, this as my stop loss. If it's sustained above and go above POC, I can enter at this point. My target can be, wait, let me see if there, yeah. So yeah, right now it's also on an all-time high. Okay, let me extend from this point to this point. So yeah, I guess if it cross, you can use the previous move measurement for your target. So I'm going to use move from this point to this high. Okay, and then trade. So this is there somewhere near the trend line. So yeah, trend line touch can be your profit target on HDFC Live. For good risk reward ratio, always go with more than one, 2:1. No, no, don't go less than 2:1.
Nikhil,
Get trades below 1:2:1. Don't trade those trades. Okay, so yeah, you can look at risk reward ratio at this point. If you see risk reward ratio, which is 4.84, that means I'm risking 1 rupees for 4 rupees profit. 4 points percentage, I guess. How do I select stock for intraday? I do my analysis. If I see any breakouts, I generally use price action. I see only breakouts, then only I take a trade. Pranu sir is calling me out. Why? No, there is no fixed range in Zerodha. Uh, wait. Wait a second. कितना चैट किया. मुझे इन डिटेल लिख प्रणव इस चैट बॉक्स में. मैं ढूंढने नहीं वाला. Wait a second, guys. I will be back. How to get access for the recording? You can message Umang for that info. Okay. Difference in CE and PE. So CE is call option and PE is put option. So if I have a long um, sentiment on market, I'm going to trade CE, which is call option. If I have a short sentiment on market, I'm going to trade PE. Is any? I don't see all that candle spread. There is a trading view platform on Zerodha, but you can't use volume profile on Zerodha. Dark position and light position. I mean, PE ratios are used for fundamental trading. There is no importance of PE ratio in technical analysis or intraday trading. Institutional stocks means you should not trade those penny stocks. Penny stocks are most manipulative than this Reliance or any blue chip stocks. So yeah, I pronounce it correct right now. So can you tell about compression explosion? No, I have no idea what is compression and explosion. I guess is this. So if you see this is the compression. That means the stock is in a particular range, and explosion is basically it breaks the range and it goes up and give a impulsive move. No, you can't use it on an option chart. But if you are trading Nifty 50 or Bank Nifty, you are going to do your analysis on those spot levels, right? And then choose your those call and put according to those levels. Elite waves, I use sometime elite waves just to see if at what trend the stock is. ICICI between 22 or 30. There is no way you can predict the accurate market. I mean, everything is uncertain. Okay, so all this move happen because of the individual decision taken by people. So basically, it's a probability game, and if you tell it's an emotional game. Okay, so yeah, if any of us in future make a time machine and going to past and then invest in all the present blue chip stocks and become a billionaire. But don't mess with the space time continuum, I guess. But that's the topic for another session. So if we do NAI in future, we can add a topic called quantum mechanics with stock market. Let's see, it will be fun. Yeah, you can use volume profile on forex trading also. Okay, so yeah, forex are 24/7 instrument. Yeah, quantum mechanics, lol. Yeah, sure. I will have a podcast soon talking about science and stuff. Blue chip stocks are basically have a valuation more than 100 million, the market value. So basically, all the Nifty 50, some of the Nifty 50 stocks are the blue chip stocks, which includes Reliance, HDFC, and all those banks, Kotak. Uh, SBI was a blue chip stocks, but right now I don't think it's a blue chip stock. I ADX, why you have to use? No, ADX is not that reliable. I don't use ADX. I don't use indicators for that. And volume profile is not an indicator. It shows you price levels. So yeah, let's. कल यूएस ऑयल देखा था ना, देखते हैं उसका क्या हुआ करके. So yeah, if you want to trade Indian crude, you can do your analysis on US oil. Okay, so yeah, movement is almost same. So it bounced from here and went up. Let's plot our fixed range at this point to here. Okay, there was a POC right here. I'll mark this. So if it went up, cross the POC, okay, so my target will be here. It should come here because there are multiple rejection, a compression. Our guy mentioned there is a compression here. Okay, so yeah, it can go up here. So maybe petrol के भाव बढ़ने वाले हैं. Yeah, Alpha will 30 days challenge will be start from 4th August, I guess. Yeah, Vijay Ruk, Pichara. On why to use market depth for good entries? Use volume profile instead. What is 30 days challenge? 30 days challenge, first of all, you have to join our community to accept that challenge. And then if you are consistent in that 30 days challenge, if you have to do only paper trading, no real money trading. Okay. So if you are consistent in that 30 days challenge, we give you a reward of, I guess, 7,500. So you have to be consistent in that 30 days. So where was how to join? You have to first take join the community first, then only you can join the 30 days challenge. It's like you will get half of your course money back if you win that 30 days challenge. You need, if you need more information about course, message Alpha Bulls on WhatsApp. Okay, he will send you a PDF with all the course details. The use, Adnan, I have explained that for, I guess, 5 or 6 times. What is the use of volume profile? Volume profile are used to predict where the institutions have sitting with their big positions. Okay, not just marking the support and resistance, but crucial support and resistance from where the stock can possibly reverse from that point. Okay. Yeah, sure. You can literally use this strategy and start. Now, I will not recommend you to start trading, but practice it first, revise it by watching this recording again and again, and then apply it in your real trading. I guess somebody have a position in Edelweiss. Please, dude, don't trade on all this stock. I mean, there is no volume to trade. I mean, where to find a breakout in this stock? Please don't tell me you have a position in this Edelweiss because it's going to go down. Okay, do one thing. If you have my number, so you just message me for course detail and I will send you the PDF. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so at which level you have invested, Rahul? Hekenashi chart. I use Hekenashi chart to draw trend lines because Hekenashi chart gives you precise wicks to touch. Okay, so let me show you on Nifty 50. Okay, let's apply Hekenashi chart. If you see, you get precise candle wicks to draw a trend line. So I use Hekenashi chart for drawing trend line. ICICI Bank, my view is bearish, because it's below the POC line as we mentioned. Okay, so it can come down. Even most of the banks are up, but ICICI Bank was down for 2 days. Yeah, Reliance is right now overpriced for sure. Trading view starts from 1200, I guess. Your Netflix से तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा है, but worth it है. So if एक दो महीना don't use Netflix, make money in stock market, then you can buy any entertainment platform if you want. अभी मैसेज मत करो कोर्स डिटेल्स का, बाद में मैं भेजूंगा PDF. As I told you, there is no fixed range. The volume profile I am using, it's not available on 0 hour up stocks. Okay. SBI Apollo, right? How should we treat POC line as support? Yeah, you should trade POC as our reversal points. Okay, if the stock is near the POC, that means either the stock will give a impulsive move to the upside or to the downside. Okay, so the broker which we are giving you the link, use that broker. I have taken the position of will be. So you had taken the position of buying, I guess. So let's see. So right now, yeah, SBI, my view on SBI is flat, because if you see, this is a triangle pattern. So triangle pattern are basically, I'm going to wait for it to break out. Then let's apply our volume profile. So it is somewhere near the volume profile, POC point. Then it's above the POC. There is no big volume clusters here, but yeah, there is one right here. So yeah, even a trend line touch, so I can have my targets of 198. So one is Tata Steel. Okay, looks good. Let's go on 30 minutes. A trend line here. Okay, a breakout to the upside. Hopefully you have buy call on Tata Steel, because you are going to make some good money, I guess. Fixed range from this point to this point, but even there was a breakout to the upside. There's a volume node up here. Okay, even if you see, a compression was here, right here, and it came down. But this is not a good place to buy right now, so I'm going to avoid Tata Steel at this levels. Okay, let's go on higher time frame and extend the volume profile. So yeah, there is no major sellers at this price range. Okay, so if it sustained about 374, okay, even if you see there is a volume cluster, if it sustained about 374, you can take a swing trade at 379 के आसपास and have either this gap as your stop loss, this gap fill as your stop loss, or the previous volume node, which is this, the big one. Okay, I mean 15% move, I guess. Best time frame for intraday analysis, I use 30 minutes for analysis and 15 minutes and 5 minutes for trading. I sometimes go with 3 minutes. What Gujarat gas? I mean, again, जैसे 4 लोग में हाँ वो भी एक है. I mean, it's your choice, man. If you want, you can take the pro plan and use volume profile, or just for practice, there is a website you can use. I don't have any views on any stocks for months, and I'm just an intraday trader or sometimes swing trading. That also weeks or two, nothing. I have no longer term view on any stock. SBI rule. Is there any stock called SBI rule or SBI life insurance? You mean? I have shown TCS, I guess. Yeah, TCS can go up. IT sector look positive. No, I don't think Nifty 50 can come to 7,500 level again. But let's see. Can't tell. ONGC, obviously, none of the oil stocks are good for long term. Kabhi bhi, the price can go down. How I'm messaging myself. किसी ने नाम चेंज किया है क्या? नहीं? Can you please? Asian Paints. How do we get money? Okay, I mean money hash देखा है किसी ने. You can use those strategy to get money. Yeah, sure. Chalo, so we will do a quick recap on both the trendline breakout and the volume profile. Okay, let's just go DLF देखते हैं. थोड़ा slow. I have a alert here on DLF. I haven't seen money hash, but इतना हाइप है कि थोड़ा रेकमेंड करना पड़ता है लोगों को. How do I mean, Superman, what are you asking, man? I have shown you how to plot your targets by using volume nodes. Those big volume nodes can be your targets and your stop loss. I mean, there is, as I told you, market is uncertain. It can achieve in a single day, or it will take months to achieve that target. Okay, but obviously we are intraday traders. We use smaller time frames, so it can achieve that target. So yeah, DLF. So it broke the trend line to the downside, applying my fixed range from this point to this point. By the way, there is no downwards level, I guess. Okay, there is too far right here, but still I'm not going to have this bigger move because yeah, let's see. Ek minute ruk. Okay, so this was basically POC if I have plot my fixed range from here to here, but I will wait for it to break the 133 levels, and then only I am going to take a short sell for 115. I mean 15% move it can give if it broke the POC, which was this. I mean, if you can see, there is multiple rejection here at this point. So yeah, even there is a small trend line right here. Okay, if it breaks this trend line, I can take position here. If you are a swing trader, you can hold a monthly call for a monthly put for DLF for short position for targets of 114. I have done the analysis on Z yesterday. I mean, it's super bearish for sure. And what happened to Z, I don't know. Once it was up 200, then again 138. So yeah, this was a trend line, which looked like an descending triangle. Okay, plotting my fixed range from this point to this low because there is nothing at this range. So there is no major volume nodes to the downside. Maybe it will free fall uh, to the previous lows. The entertainment. I guess all the entertainment stocks have been affected. Let's see Sun TV, what it shows. Yeah, Sun TV is holding its pants, I guess. How do we have to? You have to do your analysis here on TradingView and place your buy and sell orders on your broker. I have shown DLF literally right now before Z Entertainment. Okay, so yeah, Sun TV gave a breakout to the upside, but I'm going to avoid Sun TV because if you see the structure of the candle, it's quite volatile to trade. Okay, let's apply fixed range from this point to this point. Okay, mark the POC point of control, then high volume nodes. So yeah, if it goes above 932, which is also our crucial resistance, which is POC, then buy for targets of 402. Okay, but if it doesn't sustain to the upside and I have to go for the sell side, I will wait for it to break this volume cluster. I'm at either my targets can be this low, okay, or if you want to extend your volume profile, you can extend here, but still there is one here, right here. Okay, I guess I 2% move. Okay, sorry, 1.22% move. So yeah, if you want to sell, there is a level on selling here, and if you want to buy, there is a level buy here. I have done the recap, man. Don't copy paste all the message. For volume profile trading, we can use high volume stock or for yeah you can. I mean all the stocks are high volume, but yeah there is one more trick you can use. So if you have add all the Nifty 50 stocks in your watch list in TradingView platform, okay, so if you want only good volume stock which is above 1 million, so you can first of all go click on these 3 points and check on volume here, okay, and then filter out, okay, volumes right here. So yeah, right now SBI is trading with high volume of 145 millions than Sun Pharma. So if you want to trade on high volume stocks, don't go below 1 million volume. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. Diwan Housing Finance. सीरियसली मीन जानबूझ के ऐसे स्टॉक रेकमेंड करते हो क्या मुझे? Diwan Housing Finance and all. I mean there is no buyers and sellers. I mean how you draw trend lines and how you predict the breakouts. I mean there is nothing and where to watch. Avoid stock like this, bro. I mean value areas are basically the limit of the stock where it can touch the limit. इसके ऊपर अगर जाएगा 70% के ऊपर, that means it can either go into upper circuit or it can reverse from that point. What was it? Aram, Bitcoin, I don't trade Bitcoin, bro. If you want to do your analysis on Bitcoin, you can do it. Okay. So Dabur is FMCG index stocks. Okay. I don't see a good trend line on Dabur, but still there is a resistance at this point. Okay. So yeah, it can fall from that point. So let me add a volume profile from this range to this range. Okay, so there is a volume cluster at this level, big volume node, and then I'm going to plot POC point. Okay, so if I'm planning for short at this level, at this resistance, I can have short position here. My target will be this, which is 4% move. That is pretty much good. SBI card. I mean, this is the IPO, right? Good structure. Okay, trend line. It broke to the downside. Applying fixed range. Let's see. So, POC के तो नीचे है. Okay, mark this, the volume cluster. So I'm not going to sell straight away. Okay, I'm at least going to wait for a retest or a good entry before taking a shot on SBI card. 3% move नीचे के side तो है, I guess. I mean, POC line is just the start of the. If you start from here, the POC line start ends here. If you start from here, the POC line ends here. Okay, if you want to extend the POC line, I guess there is an option. Extend no, there is no option of extending the POC line in fixed range, but you can extend the POC line on the visible range. Okay, I have bearish view on Bank Nifty. I don't do scalping. I only catch big moves. Okay, so I trade with, as I told you yesterday, I trade with small quantity and with big moves, not with big quantity with small move. I don't like scalping. Oh हो कोई सेलर ऑप्शन सेलर भी है ये ग्रुप में. Nice. I mean, let's see on Monday what happens to the Bank Nifty, but overall market sentiment is negative for sure. Ibull Housing Finance is crazy stock. Okay, so if you are planning for scalping, go with Ibull Housing Finance stock like that. Ibull. And even IndusInd Bank. I used to trade this stock around 400 levels once upon a time in Dalal Street. It gave the breakout to the downside. I mean, and we used to discuss कि Ibull Housing Finance will break the all-time high 400, but it never happened. Yeah, scalping is fast, but I don't like those rush tradings. That's why. I mean, every trader's had different personality, bro. Yeah. Okay, so it is now 8:15. I guess Pranav will start the session. Okay. Let's have a last view on Ibull Housing Finance. We will mark the POC, this range, then the volume cluster at this point. अच्छा खासा move miss हो गया Ibull Housing Finance पे. Shit. Let's see. There is a volume cluster at this point. If if it goes below here, I can take a good buy, sell position of 13% move. Wow. Or if it sustain above this point, I can have my targets to POC, point of control, which is 17% move. Damn. Cool. USD CAD, bapre. It's like you are going to buy. Let's go on 2 hours for forex. Okay, delete this, delete drawing. So I see a breakout of this trend line, but the breakout is to the upside. So I'm not going to trade take a buy position because the long term trend looks bearish. Okay, best time frame for commodities, use 30 minutes and 1 hour time frame for commodity, crude oil especially. So yeah, let's apply the fixed range from this point to this point. Okay, there is a volume node right here, and it's struggling to either go to the upside, and a POC point here. Okay, if I need lower levels, okay, so this is a crucial level for USD CAD. Okay, so yeah, if you're planning for selling, you can use this level as your short target. Okay, you can use both the combination of price action and volume profile, bro. Sorry, Swati. Best time frame for forex depends on what type of trader you are. If you're a swing trader, you can use 2 hours and 1 hour and if you are a scalper, you can use 15 minutes and 30-minute combination. Okay, I don't do option hedging, bro. If you want more information about option hedging, you can Google it. Obviously, option hedging, you need huge capital to do that. Okay, so if you have more capital, more than 25 or 50 lakhs, you can do option hedging. What is scalping? Scalping is basically getting in and out of the trade, like taking a trade for 3 minutes or 5 minutes. And my age, I am 23, I guess. Don't trade during Asian's session, which is I get from 12 to 3:30. After 3:30, it's the New York session, so you can trade after 3:30 for good volatility. So a large stock HDFC Bank, then I'm going to make Pranav a host. Okay, I have done the so yeah, I was doing analysis on HDFC Bank yesterday. Let's plot. Go on 15 minutes. There was a trend line break to the downside. Then fixed range from here to here. Okay. So right now it's on the POC line. Okay. POC, point of control. So it's below the POC line. So I can have my short position at this volume cluster, which is around 989. Okay. And if it goes below, I can have my second target here. But this is the bigger move of 7%. Okay. Watch for it. Yeah, let's see on Friday what happens. And if you are holding a monthly expiry, then I don't know if you are facing a big. I mean, to 12,000 C, it's deep out of the money. You should have short that call, either of buying.
Not gonna make money.
So Hero Motocow again. Trend line breakout to the downside. Then here we have a big volume node at this price point. A short, good short for 3%, 2,575. My entry will be somewhere around here. My stop loss will be above the rejection. Okay, cool. So I mean, I don't look at those cup patterns and all those. I don't know. I mean, Dabur, in base my analysis, Dabur looks bullish. Okay, so yeah, I'm making Pranav the host. I guess he's here. Pranav,
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there.
you there, bro? Okay, so I'm making you the host. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much, guys, for attending to this lecture. Hope you guys learned something new. Okay, and please do practice and watch this recording again and again for. Yeah, sorry, मैं प्रणव को होस्ट किया.
या हो गया. सही है. मुझे ही करना है.
तेरे को ही बनाओ ना.
हाँ.
ठीक है, तेरे को ही बना ले. Sure.
Exit मत दो. Recording stop हो.
Thank you so much, guys. It was pleasure teaching you all. Okay, see you guys around.
Okay, what's up, guys? How are you? I'm gonna disable attendee annotation. So these lines don't appear on charts. And how are you guys doing? How are you guys enjoying Nyai so far? Tell me. Aryan. It's great, Akash. Good to know. Sai Krishna, very good. Pleasure to be here. I'm so excited to teach you guys. The first day, in fact, we had around 800 people joining in. I mean, I would have loved to be there. You know, just watching 800 messages all together. But right now we got, I think, around 250, and this speed itself is so fast. Like I can't read all the messages coming in. But I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying it, and you know, it's awesome. I mean, we never expected a response like this, like 800 on the group. We have around 1600 people, I think. So really glad that you guys are joining in. Can I try finishing by 9? I will try to finish by 9:30 or 10. All right. My take on SEBI rules. I don't have any take on SEBI rules, honestly. Like, it doesn't matter to me. Recording chalu hai na. Recording, I think recording has stopped, right? So I'm gonna start the recording again. Nikhil, thanks for reminding me. So record onto this computer. Right, so I am recording. We are excited to be in your, our community. Yeah, even I'm excited to have you guys. All of us are excited. Nikhil, Lumang, and I. Okay, please suggest stocks where there's no operator game. All stocks are operator driven. Okay, but if you look at FNO stocks, in those stocks it's more difficult to actually manipulate. So that's why we trade FNO stocks. But anyway, I want to start. So before I start, I want to know from you guys, how many of you guys have had anyay done to you? Okay, injustice. How many of you guys have kind of taken tips and lost all your money or blown your account up, or probably learned indicators and blown your account up? How many of you guys have done that? I want to know. Anya is my dusra naam, Tanish. All right. So you have a lot of Vardhan, Aryan. Mom ne meri pocket money fees le li thi. Okay. Superman. I don't know who you are. Please come with the name Superman. Krishna has lost 40K now. I'm so glad to be right here, and I'm so glad that all of us are able to help you. 25K for a bogus course, Vardhan. That is huge. Okay, 25K. Like, we've thought about launching a personal mentorship, one-to-one mentorship, and that's like full of value, and that is going to be 25K. So 25K for some bogus course is like too much. Vikas lost his capital. Kiran lost 70K on SMS. I don't know, SMS tips. Soma Shekhar faced a huge loss of 7.5K. I'm so sorry for you. Blown my profits with Vortex indicator. Please don't trade on indicators, okay? Please, I mean, it's my sincere request. That's the reason we are only teaching price action, whatever. In all these 5 sections, we have not touched upon indicator at all, okay? Jugal has done, okay, did hell a lot of everything you said. Akshat has lost 5 lakhs. Oh my God, has a big amount. Krutik has lost 1 lakh. 3,000 points on Nifty. Krutik. Sorry, Manik. Z has lost 2 lakhs on tips. Z. I don't know who Z is, but I think Z is your name, or probably it's not your name. But I hope you didn't watch Z Business and lose 2 lakhs on your tip, on tips given on news channels. I've lost around 8K in a single day head cap. That's a lot. Do not risk your entire capital, Atharva, ever. Harsh lost 40K. Oh my God. I'm going through all your messages. So many messages, so many people who've had Anyay done to them. 1 lakh, someone has lost 40K. Someone has lost 11K. Graphite India is a pump and dump stock. आप हिंदी में क्यों नहीं सिखाते हैं? हिंदी में सब सिखा नहीं सकते हैं. मतलब जो इम्पोर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट्स है, वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल को हिंदी में नहीं सिखा सकते, राइट? सो कुछ जो फाउंडेशन है उसको, जो बेसिक चीजें है, कॉन्सेप्ट्स है, उसको इंग्लिश में ही सिखा सकते हैं. Hope that I will earn now. Your focus should not be on earning, but your focus should be on practice. Your focus should be on developing your skill. Okay, the process is greater than the result. It's the process that leads you to the result. If your focus is on the result, you will not reach there. You focus on the process, focus on improving yourself as a trader, and you'll see that you'll make money. Okay, so your focus should be on becoming a good trader, better trader each day, and not someone who your focus should not be that I'm going to make 20,000 a day, 1 lakh a day, 20 lakhs a day. All that's bullshit. All right, paid 10K for 5-hour course. That is seriously too much. All right. In a few months ago, we had launched like a full of value course for 995, and that was in itself, I think, 6 or 8 hours. Someone listened to CNBC, lost 25% of their capital. Man, I mean, first of all, I'm feeling so happy that we're able to help you. And all of you guys who've lost money, okay, I can see 99 plus new messages, so I can imagine the nightmare that Umang went through. No, we can't start Raheel unless I know what is going on with each and every one. Hey Pranav, my friend has done your paid mentorship, and even I wanted to join a course. Great. Harsh, please message me. I have a student named Harsh, by the way. But I don't know, are you his friend or you're someone else's friend? But message me on my WhatsApp. All right, I can't scroll through the message. Like I've come all the way down. I know them, yes, VVK, and I got no comments. I'm not going to take the name. I'm not going to take anyone's name. Whoever it is, I know there are a lot of people who've been, who had Anyay done to them. Injustice. But anyway. Hey Pranav, I cannot see. Yeah, you can text me. I can see everyone's time. Okay. Rahul, just stop abusing, all right? Stop abusing. If I see anyone abusing, I'm gonna straight away remove them. Right? So let's begin. Who's excited? I see someone trying to enter. I'm gonna let him in. And one thing that I want from you guys right now. I want one thing from you guys right now. All right? And I want to do this because this is all I'm asking from you. All right? Just one thing. I'm really glad we're done. I'm really glad. Whoever it is, I don't want to take names, but I'm really glad that you're getting value. Yeah. You're welcome. All of you guys are welcome. Always welcome. But anyway, one thing that I want from you guys, okay, before I start, is to right now, I want 5 people.